Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the island. How are you all doing today? Hope that you're having yourself a wonderful time. That you're very excited for this new episode. Isn't that intro thing, picture, hello lava, that intro picture of me on a little island so adorable? I think it's so fantastically beautifully gorgeous. And it's not me that drew it. My favorite artist drew it for me. It's truly gorgeous. Anyway, hope everything is good. I'm doing pretty fantastic. I am so very excited to continue this series, and I want to thank you. I want to send out a big hug and even some kisses to go with it. Why not? For the love and the support of this series' first episode, which was last episode. Now, I've done a little bit more mining, I've done a little bit more stuff in between episodes. Today, we are going to begin our base build. We're also going to talk a little bit about my plan for the island. I'm going to be a little bit more explainy, if you will, than what I was in the first video. Because while this is a technical series and it's totally going to be tech focused, I do want to focus on making things look pretty and gorgeous, or as gorgeous as I can. The only difference from Kingdom Craft is that we're going to have one base, like your regular Minecraft world, I suppose, and we are always going to do function over design. So if it doesn't work, we're not going to keep the design. So it's going to be challenging, it's going to be a lot of fun. But in between episodes, I did something huge, that I didn't really show you. So I thought I saved a little bit of footage from what I did, and I thought I'd show it to you. I'll show you the most exciting part of what I did. So what I did, by the way, let's start there. Where the frick is the way up? What I did was that I killed the Ender Dragon. That's right, baby. We've already beaten the game. Done. We can move on now. Here it is, I think. Here it is. Yes. We can move on now. No more Minecraft. No, I'm just playing you. I killed the Ender Dragon and I saved the most exciting footage. So, here goes. Yep, killing the Ender Dragon after so many years in Minecraft ain't really exciting. It's changing though in 1.9, which I think is a good thing. Hello, wow, these guys spawn like crazy. Holy cow. So there is a thing that I want to test with you here today, but first I want to link this base up. So I've taken the coordinates here and I'm going to show you how to link a nether portal. What you want to do, basically, because as you can see, this links back to my base nether portal. And what we need to do is to head out to that same location as in the overworld and then divide it by 8. And I wrote it down. I already prepared a little bit of the math because I didn't want to do that on camera. And so the portal, in order for us to link it up to the stronghold, should be at 29, 25 ideally. This isn't super important, but ideally 29 and 83 on the Z. So that should be around here on the X and then this direction. Aha, beautiful, gorgeous. So we head over to 83, was it? And hopefully this will link up if I place it here. We'll see though. Did I I brought a flint and steel. Whew. I was sure when I said I was sure that I had forgotten it. Okay, so let's do that and boop. There was as I said earlier, there was a fantastic response on the first video and I'm very grateful for that. You guys don't know. When you watch a YouTube video, you kind of think maybe to yourself that a like and all that and a comment doesn't really matter. That linked up beautifully. Great. Now let's try out one more thing here. You may think that it doesn't really matter, but oh, let me tell you, every like, every comment, every tweet, favoritization matters so much. And I think that's true for the big YouTubers as well. Now, pretty soon, I'm gonna want to build an enderman farm. But I want this storage room and I kind of like a base idea sitting with you guys first. Check that out, by the way. I didn't destroy one of the crystals. So, here's what I want to try. If I drop... So this portal links back to the spawn. And since I moved the spawn chunks, what should happen when I do this? Bow, ender eye, let's throw an ender pearl in, a lapis, maybe a rail, and a rotten flesh. This should now end up right at the center of our base. In fact, on top of that chest that I placed with the diamonds and iron in. Let's see. That's going to be important for future builds. We're back here. And boom, there are the items. Beautiful. Oh, that's so fantastic. That is amazing. That's very good to know. Good. We're going to utilize that later. Now, let me talk to you about this island. About what I want to do to start this series off, kind of. The first kind of build. I'm going to grab some grass, which I managed to collect because I have a silky touch shovel. Some grass and some sand, and I also gonna want some bones. I don't think I found a jungle rat yet. By the way, I have been exploring a little bit. I've got some acacia, dark oak. For now, let's just... I really want jungle wood for what I want to do, but maybe we skip the tree part now. So the island here is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful, size-wise and terrain-wise. It's... The purple ain't very pretty, and I think I said in the first episode that we need to work with grass. Because grass, let me show you. Grass in this biome is so super green. Look at that! So what I want to create here, ladies and gentlemen, are you sitting down? I want this island, eventually, this is going to be a long-term thing. I think I already spoke about this in the last episode. But what I want to turn this into is a Tropics paradise. A pirate island, if you will. I think that will work pretty well with technical builds. There are going to be some weird technical builds that doesn't really fit the theme, but I'm not too worried about it. One thing that I do want to do pretty early is an Iron Titan. And I'm going to place that probably around here, 100 blocks up in the sky. So that's one of the things that won't really make sense. But what I'm thinking for as far as blocks go, I've never really combined sand with grass, but I think we can make it work. I'm thinking we cover areas of the island in sand and then mix it up with the grass. That is a pretty gorgeous mix, I think. I like that. It's gonna give it that tropical beachy feel. And then what I was thinking is definitely get some grass going, some tall grass here and there. Technical Minecraft, here we go. Let's spend an episode on doing build design. That's just how I roll. Don't worry though, don't worry, we'll get technical. Something like that I think is, don't mind the stupid diorite, by the way, or the granite or everything else that's looking like shit. Just focus on this little area. I think it's gonna be gorgeous. We could add, can I plant? No, can't plant those on sand. Yes, the next step that I'm thinking, let's do this. I want to try and create palm trees. It's a shame, isn't it, that they aren't in Minecraft by default. I think at least. It's weird. I'm assuming I don't have any shears, so let's make some. I'm gonna need jungle wood and jungle leaves for this though, but for now, let's just grab a little bit of this. Oak leaves here. Boop. And by the way, I didn't show you that. I've put it down a platform 6 blocks up from where I'm growing my oak trees. And that will stop them from getting massive and weird. Just a little bit of a quick tip there. We're obviously going to need some wood as well. Stupid derpy me. Let's cut some of this down. And that's really helpful, by the way, to plant it like so. Now, I've never really tried making a customized custom palm tree, but I'm assuming we could do, if this would be jungle wood, I think is going to look best, by the way. Assuming we could go something like that, maybe. Take away this. May have to be a little bit taller, but that's fine. Let's... Oh, wait. I'm not on Kingdom Craft. I don't have endless ender pearls yet. Shouldn't do that. Let's bring this bad boy up 1. This is a design, by the way, that I'm going to have to work out, because I haven't even tested this once. But I'm going to try and use kind of like how palm trees look in modded Minecraft, I suppose. So if we bring that out like so, a little bit on the random side. Remember, with jungle leaves, that will be thick and much beautifuler. Much beautifuler. I know that's not English, but it's okay. And then we kind of bring it down. No, that's too far out. Definitely. Got a question in the last video that I really appreciated. It said something about how can I learn to build better in Minecraft. My absolute best tip, Mr. Awesome Viewer, with that question: never stop placing down blocks. Never stop trying back and forth. Usually what I skip out in my YouTube videos is the whole thinking out thing. So it looks really easy, but trust me, I do a lot of this. And my long-term viewers will tell you that. That looks pretty bad, but I don't think we're going to get the full effect with oak leaves. Looks too straight at the moment. But you get the idea. Look at the sunset at this tropics that we could create on this beautiful island. We can play with lighting because we have no mob spawns, so we don't have to have torches everywhere, which is fan-frickin-tastic. Then, to my master plan. For our base, we're gonna go ahead and place most of the base underground. That's right. I want to make kind of an underground cave base thing. Let's actually sleep. But with a twist to it. I'm seeing the island as kind of a treasure paradise, piratey island, as I said. And if we do that, what I want to have as an entrance, ladies and gentlemen, right here. I've kind of started to dig out and center stuff, but I think I'm going to change that. That was a few days ago. But what I want to have for the entrance of our cave, facing this way, is a skull. Yep, a skull. I think that's going to look absolutely fantastic if I can pull it off. Now, I've sketched a little bit in creative. Looked at some screenshots from Google. There's actually quite a few skulls that have been made in this game already. One of my favorite that I found was a skull that was built on a server called Mayanite, which is, I suppose, Captain Sparkle plays on there. I don't really follow him, so I don't know, but I think that's the case. And it's not a huge design. Let's just try and get the footprint down. I'm going to build most of this off camera because it's a sculpture and I'm not really comfortable with doing it on camera. But anyway, the entrance is going to be something like this, a 3x2. We're going to install some cool piston door. And then as far as width goes for this thing, let's see. How did I have this? Can't remember. But as far as width goes, I think it's not really wider than this. Than this. No, definitely. Definitely not. So what footprint does that leave? Oh yes, this is gonna look so good. It's gonna come out from the ground. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wide, and it's gonna be an uneven or an even number for the entrance. I think it's going to look absolutely fantastic. That's what I want to get done today. The skull entrance, maybe a piston contraption to go with it. And I hope that you're... Oh, wow. That's the worst thing I've ever built. Holy cow, that's terrible. That's another important thing, by the way, if you build a lot of stuff in Minecraft. Leave it and come back to it. It looks completely different. Looks like someone had a bad hair day. I'll figure out a palm design, though. Don't you worry. Just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of what I'm thinking here. Okay, I'm making it a little bit larger than my original sketch. And if we take a look from afar, you can just barely make out that it's gonna become a skull. Using stone and stone brick only for now, it is not necessarily what we will stick with. But I think it's gonna look pretty good with stone. How do I want to bring this out? It's really, really hard to replicate something that you've built that is like block, where you need to count the number of blocks though. So I'm struggling a little bit with this, but it's gonna look great. Don't you worry. So basically what we have here is the mouth area, the cheek bones. Actually, I should take this down. I don't know why I put it here. Should move it. It's easier in creative when I could fly. Yeah, we have the mouth, we have the cheekbones, nose to be, which, you know, skeletons or skulls doesn't really have noses. And then the eyes are going to be rather huge. We could do some cool stuff with them. And then we're going to round it off. So pretty large, but I think it's going to look pretty good. And then we enter in here and we go down a cave somehow. Very excited for this skull to come up. I hope you guys are going to love it. Getting pretty happy as far as the construction of this thing goes on the front side. I don't even want to think about the sides. Testing a little bit with expanding the cheekbones here. Didn't really like that, so I'll take that down. But yeah, I've been at this for a few hours. It's really fun. If you haven't tried it, it's really fun sculpting things in Minecraft. I think it's definitely something that I'm starting to enjoy more and more. Haven't done it a lot. In fact, that sculpture on the Kingdom Craft server, I think, was the first. Oh, my dog is talking in the background. She's upset about something. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I think I want to leave the sculpting for now. One important thing I think is going to be to come back to it and have a look at it. It may look terrible for you guys. It may not make sense, make any sense at all. So I want to avoid me hating this when it's completed. So I think I want to leave it like that. I want to make a little bit of change to the ground here though. So I went away and I got some sand off the mainland. What is it called in English? Mainland, I think it is in Swedish. But anyway, doesn't really matter. So remember we said we're gonna go tropics, we're gonna go sand and grass mainly. So let's remove that and get a little bit together going and see if we get any magic feel from it. I think, like, this is stony now, of course. And did I say that we may change it up for quartz or something else? Maybe some white stained clay could actually work. But wow, what a huge difference that made. Holy cow. Hold on, let me get a little bit more of this going here. Around the corners, around the edge of the thing. Yep. I'm definitely feeling Treasure Island. I don't know about you, but I was a big fan of Lego when I grew up. For some reason, I associate Pirate, the Treasure Island, stuff like that with Lego. I think it's because one of my favorite Lego packages was a big pirate boat. Must have cost my mother a fortune to buy that for me. But she did, and it was absolutely huge. My problem with Lego though, speaking about the topic... Oh, that's gorgeous, actually. My problem with Lego is that I never enjoyed playing with the things I built. I was more about building the things and then I broke them down and I tried building them differently. I don't think I used the sketches that came with them very often, actually, now that I think about it. I think I tried to build my own way, which kind of makes sense that I'm now playing Minecraft, which I see much like Lego. But next level stuff. Okay, so is this enough? Maybe one more stripe right here. Should give us a good feel. I love the sound of walking on sand as well. It's the best. It's the best step sound in the game. Listen to that. Haha. Alright, and then what we will do is probably... I think we have to be a little bit clever on where grass would have grown. Would it have been here? Does it make sense that it's lush there? This is a block combination that I've never ever done before, and I don't think I've seen a lot of people do it either. So it's definitely going to take a little bit of practice, but I'm very excited about the mixing sand with this super green grass. I think it looks very nice. Okay, we do that, and then we do the bone meal here again. Maybe that flower actually wasn't too bad there. Kind of get that lush feel. Don't know if it's actually good to have grass in all places, because the desert, the desert terrain is so very pale. But yeah, wow, I like this. I definitely need to find myself a jungle so that I can do the palm trees that I'm thinking about. Other types of decorations in front of the entry could be gold blocks for sure. Let's try that. And also, where's that chest? Boop. We really need to get this storage room up, by the way. It's driving me crazy. So disoriented here. Or disorganized. Also, something that is commonly found in treasure islands, I suppose, is randomly placed chests. Or not randomly placed, but disorganized placed chests. So, let's try... Would it make sense that the sand is kind of terraformed like that? Absolutely. So, because then what we can do is just place chests, something like this. I know we're building now, and I know I've said that it's a technical series, but come on now. Come on now, that is gorgeous. We have to build a little bit so that we feel invited into the world. I think that's good. Maybe we go with the gold blocks a little bit as well, because this is our treasure hole. Or will be our treasure hole. I love decorating with gold blocks, specifically with this grass. Do you see how well they go together? Come on now. That's a gorgeous mix. That's looking pretty fantastic already. Obviously, there's a lot of polishing to be done. As far as the actual pathways, I wanted to try sandstone. Yeah, let's do that. That's not how we make. Let's do some sandstones. And I'm going to grab some stairs. I want to show you something that I actually got taught by one of you guys in my old vanilla series. We could actually use some birch tree, believe it or not. That goes pretty well with sandstone. But let's try and lay out one of these very rough paths. Maybe like that. And then what you do is place these upside down. That way you get this scorched surface, I suppose. Then we go a little bit with these. Ah, beautiful. Oh, that's just breaking it up enough. Maybe a little bit more here. And then here. Oh, baby. Oh, that's gorgeous. As far as... Wow, I'm getting so inspired now. I'm going back and forth to craft stuff. Let's try something here that I just got an idea of. Do I have any spruce? I don't. Crap. Do I have any dark oak? Could work. Should have dark oak. I have saplings, for crying out loud. No. Okay, let's just do it with oak. And then you kind of have to envision... It may actually work with oak. I don't think so, but let's try. I want to make some lights to that now that darkness hit. And what I'm thinking then is kind of like poles that goes here. And then torch. Boop. Maybe another one here, but only one tall. Oh, baby. And then one here. Actually, let's make that... Let's make that 2 tall. Boop, boop. I'm loving this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. So sorry for just being quiet and admiring. Let's move... I don't know if it makes sense that these are symmetrical, but it kind of does, I suppose. Oh, wow. We need to... Well, it kind of works. It kind of works with the oak, to be honest with you. But that is just gorgeous. That is so welcoming and scary at the same time. Holy cow. For the interior of this thing... Don't know why I placed the stone there. For the interior of this thing... I think I'm going to wait with wrapping the whole skull, because that's going to be something that I have to play around with in creative. But what I was thinking is, if we kind of figure out where this thing would end, would probably be over here-ish. There's going to be a pretty large room But I'm thinking in that room, either we do a staircase down, or we do just a drop down, like a secret entry, and then a drop down into the major cave system. Could look very cool. I've started to kind of play around a little bit with where and how we could place a door in this skull. And it would have to be something like this. So a piston door with a 2 wide thing in the middle. Use netherrack for now. Don't think it's terrible with netherrack, to be honest with you. Although I really hate that. Or nether brick or whatever it's called. I'm brand new. Nether brick. Yeah, got it. Don't think it's a terrible color. We'll probably not use it though. I have an idea. I want to use black stained clay. I also extended the interior wall of this, or sorry, floor of this thing. And I use sandstone. Don't think I want to use sandstone here either though. I think I want to use, you got it, black stained clay for the interior of the skull. So this is anyway a way of doing this. We're gonna have 3 pistons here, 3 pistons here, 2 there, and then I'm gonna have 2 right at the buttocks, right there. These 2 I'm planning to hide with, let's just try this actually. How will it look if we have a dark block, again, black stained clay? I don't know if that's actually gonna work, but I'm thinking it would look good. Yeah, that's gonna look pretty fantastic with a darker block, I think. From the eyes, I'm thinking we do something cool with lava so that it looks super evil. Getting way ahead of me here though. But yeah, what I'm getting at is that I need to go and find a mesa biome, and I would also like to find a jungle biome so that I can do the palm trees. That would be absolutely freaking amazing. So I'm sorry, we aren't going to get to a storage room today, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're pretty far in anyway, as far as the video length goes. So I'm going to call it here. I hope that you have enjoyed it. It's been very much building, not so much techie stuff, but don't you worry. I want to make things look pretty while still being technical. And I hope that you have enjoyed it. Go down and hit the like button. Once again, a big thank you for all the comments and nice feedback and just love that was shoved over me in the last episode. And for those of you who were worried that this series would ever replace my modded single player, you crazy. I would never do that. I know that you guys love it. More importantly, I'm married with my single player modded world. Hope this one could be my other wifey. That's weird. Anyway, gonna call it right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next episode.